Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 11 of Patton's Best. Alright, we're gonna see if today is gonna be a more eventful day. I have taken a liberty and fill in out our after action report with the different crew and with the tank model and name and so on, so we don't have to waste time. We have done that 10 times now. I don't think you need to see it an 11th time, but we still have our crew here. Mutin went on together with Abbott to a new tank. Otherwise, we still have our guys here: Vince C, the gunner, our loader W. Peterson, our driver J. Irish Horkin, and our assistant driver Private William M. Next day of combat here is on the 18th of August, and it's going to be combat on a roll of 2 or higher. Sorry, 2 or lower, that is. 2 or lower on the next one as well. And roll 3. Next one is the same. We roll 4. Next one is also 2 or lower. 8. Next one is also 2 and lower. Oof. So this is a new record. We never went 5 days without significant combat. So next one is also 2 or lower. Oof, 6 days without significant combat. Ah, my. Next one is also 2 or lower. And there we go. Combat. And it's an advanced light resistance. So situation, light advance. And what was that again? It was the 26th of August. So we have actually, this is 1 month now into our campaign, because our very first day was the 27th of July. So we are now 1 month into our campaign. So, I mean, now we're actually seeing that we're making some progress now that we're not having battle on every single day. That's really cool, actually. Okay, what did I say? 27th of August. Still in 944. Yes, right. Let's look at the sequence of play here. Consult the weather table, 1 to 69, we have clear. And roll 70, so we have overcast. That sucks big time, you know, if you have watched my previous videos. I hate overcast because it means you have to check for weather once every hour, and it's completely annoying. Because on a roll of 9 to 10, it starts raining. I make little dots here to make myself remember that. Load ammo. Consult ammo availability and extra ammo tables. We load as always 70 HE, 11 AP, 10 HEBI, and we consult the extra ammo table with a D10. And roll 6, which means we have to bring 20 extra HE rounds. And 10 extra 30 cal boxes. Load ready rack, 4 HE, 4 AP. Determine time, let's see it. Determine amount of daylight available. Yep, it's July and August is no change. Determine time and ammo already expended from the time lags table. Roll 1d10. And roll a 1, so that is going to be just 1 hour. So we have a lot of time today. And ammo, that is going to be 2 HE round, 1 30 cal box. We go from 9 extra 30 cal boxes. And from 20 extra HE rounds to 18. We have 35 fuel. And we have 7 VP. Our commander has 7 VP from kills. We need 100 VP for our very first promotion. Determine your tank's deployment from the deployment table. And we roll 36. 36 is going to be stopped. I don't know why the moving marker is still on there, but it shouldn't be. Marking the open hatches. We go in with all our hatches open, so we can spot those enemies. Marked main gun round. We go with HE. Face the tank and turret in direction decide. Position loader, command spot marker, nope. Yep, we have already done that. Determine start area. Starting area is going to be area 2. I think that is that's a new for us. And exit area is going to be 8. So that is all over here. So today we do have a little long way to go, actually. So today we're not going to be able to be so generous with our artillery support, and I'm not going to go through the town, so I'll probably just go up this way. Let's see, the shortest area is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, that is going to be the shortest area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to have, I mean, the D area is not very nice because they spawn so close, and the A areas aren't so nice either because there's a big probability of combat, but it is what it is. We check resistance in the B area. And we're all what? An 8. I believe that is medium resistance. Yes, sir. So that's a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. We go in, let's see how much travel time. 45 minutes, 1.5 hour, 2 hours, 15 minutes, 3 hours, 3 hours and 30 minutes. So we need 3 hours and 30 minutes for travel. That means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours over. So for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 areas, we have well over an hour for each area to call for support. So yeah, we can be pretty good with it. So we call in now airstrike and artillery strike 2 times. First roll is for airstrike. On a roll of 1 to 4 it's successful. Nope. Then it's the artillery strike. 1 to 7 it's successful. So we get the artillery strike. And then we do it again. 1 to 4 airstrike. And roll 7, so nope. And artillery strike 1 to 7, but nope. And we do it all over again for 1 hour. And before we do that, we roll now. Let's see, for rain. 1 to 9, it's starting to rain. And then 1 second time. Nope, there is no rain. And we roll again for, we spent 1 hour. So first airstrike, and airstrike, nope. Artillery strike, nope. Second time airstrike. Darn it, 1 to 4. Yes, we have an airstrike. And artillery strike, nope. Come on. We do it 30 minutes again. So first we have the airstrike. Yes, sir. And then we have the artillery strike. Nope. Are you kidding me? Okay, so now we're spending a lot of time here. But I'll spend 30 more minutes for the artillery strikes. Are you kidding? I didn't get any of them. This has got to be a joke. 1 more. We're rolling for rain. Oh, no rain. Now we have 8, 9, 10 hours left. Yeah. I'll do it again. Oops, I did it again. Oh, are you kidding me? 1 to 7. And the second? Yes, we do get the second. And I'm going to do it 1 more time. 9. Are you kidding? There is no sense to this. Yeah. It is a B area. Okay, I'm going in. I'm not going to give more minutes for that last artillery strike. We spent 2 fuel. We're down to 33. We spend 45 minutes driving in there. That means we have to roll for rain again. Yep, rain starts. And you check for if rain continues 2 times, and if it continues, you have mud. Alright, and that's gonna spend even more time. Oh, awful. We're all for advanced fire. And we're all 9, so that's 4 HE rounds. Let's see here if it's rounded up or down. I always forget. We round down, so that's 4 HE rounds, and 4 30 cal boxes. We still have 35 30 cal boxes and 84 HE rounds. Roll for combat now. Combat will occur on a roll of 6 or higher. And roll of 5, so all that time spent was totally unnecessary. That pissed me off. Okay. We mark our first VP of the day. Okay, feels kind of like now we have to be a little bit careful with the time. We do get to roll for adjacent area resistance, and again we have medium. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna go ahead and use. I'll use call for artillery strikes this time. Free. I'm out of 45 minutes for calling 3 times. First is granted. Second is granted, and the third is also granted. So all of them are granted. Roll to see if rain stops. Rain stops on a roll of 1 to 5. Roll 7, so rain does not stop. What do we want to do here? We want to call in for something else. Nope. We move in. Spend 45 minutes doing so. And we spend 2 fuel. And we roll for advancing fire. Roll 2, so that's going to be 1 HE rounds. We go from 84 to 83. And from 35 to 34 30 cal boxes. And we roll to see if there's combat. Combat will occur on a roll of 6 or higher. And we roll 8, so we have combat. Okay, and it's medium resistance, so that is going to be 3 enemies. 52. Let's place these advanced fire markers out first. So 52 is going to be an AT gun. And then 1, that's going to be a self-propelled gun. So we are in a little bit of trouble here. And then we have 81, which is light weapons. Because we're in the woods now, so most of these are going to spawn rather close to us. So this is not a good place for an AD gun. We do have a bunch of advancing fire. We have 3 artillery strikes, but I kind of regret not getting those airstrikes. But come on, we gotta get the exit area. And we are far away from it. And almost half the day has been spent, or about half of the day has been spent already. Alright, let's roll for our AT gun first. Area spawn. It's gonna spawn in 4. And range. It spawns in, let's see here, AT gun, medium range. And -2 because we're in a D area, so that turns into a 4. AT gun, so it's still medium resistance. And then terrain in a D area. An 8 is woods. Let's see here. And there is a little number here on that one saying during November 44 and February 45 treat as a fortification terrain. But now it's August 44, so it's going to be the woods. And then we have the SBG, which will go over here as well. And distance is going to be 4. I believe that is going to be close because it's -2. So it's going to be close. Ugh. Facing, see here, 8, which means facing is going to be the side, I believe. Let's see here. SPG, yes, it's going to be the side. And terrain, 10, which is going to be moving in the open. Then we have the light weapons, which will spawn also over here. They will spawn at what I believe is, yes, close range. And the terrain they are spawning in is open. Okay. So fortunately we have a bunch of advancing fire. So let's start by rolling for that. We start advancing fire on the AT gun there. And to get the AT gun, 1 to 20, but we have the US controlled sectors, so it's going to be 1 to 29. -3 for each US controlled sector. So 1 to 29 to make the 80 gun retreat. And we're all 40, so unfortunately it's a no-go. And then for our light weapons, 1 to 30 to make him retreat, -9, 1 to 39. And we're all 34, so we make the light weapons retreat. That's one less enemy. We also have on the SPG 1 to, let's see here, 1 to 30 to get a Stug because it's not identified. -9, 1 to 39, but +10 for artillery or advancing fire versus vehicles. So that is going to be 1 to 29 to take out. And roll 80. So that's a no-go. So the advanced fire is done, and it makes the infantry retreat. Oh, and I'm gonna do one thing more here, which I always, Scheiße, oh my lord, I'm getting irritated. One thing which I always forget, and that is to mark off 15 minutes as the battle starts. There we go. Alright, so now we need to roll for the 3 artillery strikes. We start with the 88. The 88 is knocked out on a roll of 1 to 20, but -3 artillery strikes versus 80 guns in the woods. So 1 to 23 to take out. Roll 28, so it's close, but it's not a kill. The SPG, Stug 3, 1 to 30 to kill, but +10 because artillery versus vehicles, so 1 to 20. Does that say 19? Oh, the SPG is taken out. Man, that is lucky. So we mark off here on our after action report. We actually have taken out now 1 self-propelled gun for 6 VP. And that is the wrong one. That is the future. SPG is over here for 6 VP. And that's our first artillery strike. We roll now for the 80 gun, 1 to 23 to take out. And we roll 45, so it's a no-go. Second attempt, or third attempt. And we roll what? 5. So we get the 80 gun too. Perfect. And that is why you call artillery support. We mark off another VP here. We get 4 VP for knocking out an AT gun. And now we roll to see if there's an ambush. Ambush will occur on a roll of 1 to 7. And we roll 2, so there is going to be an ambush. So we roll now on the random event table. And we roll 60, which is going to be friendly advance. So we go ahead and capture this area over here. And then we have crew orders. And you know the deal, what I always do. Protect myself in case of an enemy artillery strike. At the next random events, I close my hatches. We fire the coaxial. We fire the bow MG. As advancing fire in case of Panzerfaust. We haven't had a Panzerfaust yet, but usually they are quite common and they can be really devastating. I lost my tank to one of those guys. Pretty horrible. Alright, let's see now. We roll on ammo expenditure. 1 to 3, they spend ammo. 98 or higher is a gun malfunction. Bow MG first. No ammo spent. 60, coaxial. 85, no ammo spent and no gun malfunction. And then we go ahead and roll for one last random event. And we roll 27. 27 means we have a Panzerfaust attack. I jinxed us. 27, we have a Panzerfaust attack. Okay, we go to, let's see here. Panzerfaust attack, see Panzerfaust attack table. Okay, determine first from which sector on the battleboard the Panzerfaust is attacking. It's originating by rolling 1d according to rule section 512. If the sector role is use controlled, no attack takes place. If the sector is not use controlled, place the Panzerfaust attack marker in the sector's close range zone. Okay, here we go. We don't want 4 or 5. We don't want 9. Oh, actually, we have use controlled here. So we don't want 6 to 8 or 9 to 10, but we definitely don't want the 9 to 10 because we have no advancing fire there. So no 9 or 10. 4. Okay, that's good because we control that sector, which we usually don't. And if that was not use controlled, the Panzerfaust would hit us from here. We had no covering fire there, and there would be problems. But nope. Again, if the sector is not use controlled, place the Panzerfaust attack marker in the sector's close range. But it's US controlled, so that means we don't put the damn. Here we are. Here it is, the little bastard, and that means we don't have an Panzerfaust attack. So thank you very much. If there is, again, it says, if the sector role is use controlled, no attack takes place. So that is the end of battle. We put our action and markers all left here. And that makes me happy that we survived the Panzerfaust attack, because usually you don't. All right, so we are gonna go ahead and mark the medium resistance as 1. We have another VP here for capturing an area. We go ahead and look at our determine your tank's deployment from the deployment table, and we roll 21, so that is stopped. Marking the open hatches, we go ahead and open all the hatches again. I wonder what the hatches closed would do with the Panzerfaust, if that would be a negative effect. Okay, so negative effects when you have a Panzerfaust is if it's December 44 or later, if you are Sherman is moving, if there is a lead tank, if the attack is from sector 1, 2, or 3. And positive things is advanced fire in the zone is a +3, and Sherman moving is a +2. So +3 is a really good modifier, but it's only if it goes in the right zone. So that's why it's so important to keep that advancing fire up. All right, where were we? Mark the main gun is HE, face the tank, and blah blah blah. Okay, we get to roll for an adjacent area. We'll choose A over here. And we roll 10, so that is going to be medium resistance yet again. Wow, we are lucky with the resistance rolls. Maybe the enemies are feeling out that I'm spending so much time on artillery strikes and such. We roll again to see if rain continues. On a 1 to 5 it stops, on 9 it continues. And that means now that we have had rain for 2 hours. So we now have rain and mud. And one thing to note here actually is I have done one big error. And that is that I have called in airstrikes and we had overcast. You actually cannot call in airstrikes. You cannot call in airstrikes on overcast, rain, or falling snow. So basically, I could go ahead and erase those. Let's say that I call in for airstrikes at. Let's say we did it for 5 times approximately. I think it was a few more, but it doesn't matter. Let's call it Fog of War again. But again, no airstrikes. And we never got to combat where I got to use it, because every time there was combat, I only called in for artillery. Okay, so we are going to call in for artillery over here for 3 times. And the first time is successful. Second time is not, and third time is not. Scheisse, man. We call in 2 more times. So first is successful, and also third. So we have our 3 artillery strikes. I like that. We move in. So first of all, of course, we spend 2 fuels. So we go from 31 to 29. But then it's a 45-minute drive there. And because we have mud, we add 15 minutes of time. Okay, combat will occur. It's an A area, so with medium resistance, combat occurs on a roll of 6 or higher. Because it's an A plus 1, it's going to occur on a roll of 5 or higher. And roll 10s, we definitely have combat again. Okay, so you see, even if you spam artillery, there is going to be usually some combat if you're not super lucky. We go ahead and roll. We forgot to roll for advancing fire. We roll 10, so that's going to be 5 30 cal boxes. We go from 34 to 29, and we go from 83 to 78 HE rounds. We put out our advanced fire markers. And we roll now for our 3 enemies. First enemy is number 84, which is light weapons. Second enemy is 25, which is an AT gun. Third enemy is 45, which is a tank. Okay, area of spawning for our light weapons is here. Range is close. Terrain in an A area, right? Yes, sir. A area. Infantry, a roll of 7 is going to be in a building. We are in a village. A is village, B are fields, C is city, and D is forest. And our AT gun, I cannot see the dice well with this dice tower. And range is close range. And terrain is woods. And the tiger, 5, which is going to be over here. And distance is going to be medium range. Facing 9 is going to be the side, I believe. Let's see here, facing for tank. Yeah, that's the side. And finally, terrain is going to be open. All right, so let's start by rolling for our advanced fire. We start with the tank, and the tank for advanced fire, we need, let's see here. We have 1 to 10 to make him retreat, but we have a plus 10 because advanced fire. So the only way we can get him is on a roll of 1, 2, or 3. They're always KOs regardless of modifiers. 21. Okay. And we're going to put smoke on him on a roll of 60 or higher. Okay, light weapons. It's going to be 1 to 30, 1 to 39. And we get 32, so at least we get rid of the light weapons. Remember, no VP, since it's considered retreated rather than knocked out. AT gun, 1 to 20. 1 to 23 because it's in the woods. And we're all 42, so unfortunately it's a no-go. But we still have a bunch of artillery put on this position. Hopefully we can get rid of the AT gun at least, and then maybe we can identify the tiger and get rid of that as well. So we have 3 artillery strikes. We start rolling on the tiger. It will be a kill on a roll of 1, 2, or 3. Smoke on a roll of 60 or higher. So 97. So we have smoke. And then we have the AT gun, which will be a kill on 1 to 23. Smoke on 80 or higher. And we're going to roll 4. So we get rid of the AT gun, thankfully. And we note on our after action report another AT gun knocked out for 4 victory points. That is the first artillery strike. So again, for the tiger, we need 1, 2, 3 to kill. And a roll of 60 or higher for smoke. 45. One last artillery strike. And that's going to put smoke on him. Alright, so we go ahead and check out if there is an ambush. An ambush will occur on a roll of 1 to 7. 4. So there's an ambush, unfortunately. Enemy action. Advanced scenario. And we look at the tank, which gets a +1 to its roll because it's an ambush. He gets 90, 100, fires at lead tank. And that is an 88L. So that's going to kill the lead tank on a roll on medium range, 63 or higher. But to kill numbers are halved for each smoke marker. So they are halved. Let's see, it's going to be 31, and half of 31 is going to be 15. So he needs a 15 or lower to kill the lead tank. He rolls 91s, definitely does not get that. Alright, and then we roll on random events table. 64, which is enemy reinforcements, the one I hate so much. 7, which is going to be a machine gun. We roll for sector, which is 8. We roll for distance, 8, which is going to be medium. We roll for terrain. Terrain in an A area for infantry targets or building. So we have an MG over here in a building. That's not good. Alright, then it's finally our time. We start with smoke depletion. We deplete one of the smoke markers, and then we have spotting phase. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and attempt to spot the tiger, of course. And we'll start with my highest crew member, which is the gunner. The gunner, let's see here on the spotting table. Gunner can only spot turret front only, so he cannot spot. He can only try to spot the MG, so he will try to spot the MG. He will spot the MG. Let's look at our modifiers here for spotting. Target in building +1. Target at medium range -1, so it takes out each other. Alright, so we roll to see, and I cannot see. It's a 10, so it becomes hidden. We attempt now instead then with, let's see, our loader. He can spot all sectors if he has an open hatch, so he will attempt to spot the tiger. He rolls an 8, which I think is his. Okay, so it's spotted but not identified. And I believe it's not actually, because we have +1 per smoke marker. Let's look at this. +1 per smoke marker, that's a +2. -3, target spotted. Okay, so let's just lay it out. First we got an 8, and the 8 becomes a 10 because of per smoke marker. Let's see here, target in woods. It's not in the woods. Large target, so the 8 becomes a 9. Target medium range, so the 9 becomes an 8. Target fired weapons last turn. Yes, sir. So the 8 becomes a 6. And that's it. So it becomes spotted. We attempt now with the commander, who needs to roll a 3 or lower to identify him. Yes, we roll a 3, so we get to identify the tiger. We roll on the enemy vehicle appearance table. And we roll a 4. So that is going to be a Panzer 4. Maybe that could be a target for us. So we need to look at the tanks. Yes, sir. Here we have a Panzer 4 hiding out. And you guys thought it was a tiger. Come on. It's just a measly Panzer 4. Okay, let's see what we want to do. Is it possible to hit that MG? Or should we turn around and load AP? To hit target at medium range, it's a roll of 30 and it's in the woods and all. I think we'll simply turn the gun. We close our hatches because I have a feeling that MG is gonna target us. And we do the following: we use the loader to change gun load, and we use the driver. Let's reload ammo is gonna be APs. We put that here, and we use our driver to pivot. Our assistant driver will fire bow MG, and our coaxial, our gunner will fire the coaxial. And we put the advanced fire. Okay, so that's what we do. We go to order segment. We first do the movement, whoop, and then we go ahead and change gun load from HE to AP. And then we put out our advanced fire markers in the close zone, and we roll now for ammo expenditure. 1 to 30, ammo is spent, 98 or higher. It's a gun malfunction, but nothing happens, so we are good. Alright, and then we go to enemy action. So, enemy action, advanced scenario. We roll for our MG first, and he rolls a 90. Fires at, let's see here, infantry. So MG at medium range kills infantry on a roll of 30 or lower. And he rolls 51, so he does not kill our friendly infantry. And then we have the tank, who rolls 78, which is fire at any tank, very close. 88 to 85 is our tank. So fires at any tank. He fires at medium range, and it's a 75L. So he needs a 40 or less to kill, but he has 2 smoke markers, so halved 2 times turns into 20 and then to 10. So he needs a 10 or lower to kill. He rolls 59, so that's not going to be a kill. We roll now on the friendly action table. MG to kill, we need 1 to 30 normally. Now it's 1 to 39 because of our 3 US controlled sectors. And we roll a 97, so it's a no-go. And then we have the Panzer 4. 1 to 39, we take him out, so probably he's gonna die now. We get 75, so it's a no-go. Okay, and then we roll on the random events table. And we roll 56, which is friendly advance. So go ahead and put 1 US control sector here, capture 1 area. And then it's back to us to smoke depletion phase. And spotting attempts, we cannot spot anything. This is spotted and identified, this is still hidden. Order segment. Okay, I'm gonna look here. Do we really want to fire at that tank? To hit targets at medium range, we need a 30 or lower to hit. With our crew rating, it's gonna be like 55 or lower to hit. We are gonna engage it because we have been cowarding for too long. Let's reset these markers. Okay, so first of all, we go ahead and open all our hatches. And then our driver stops. Our loader is gonna load, but he is gonna load from the ready rack, and he will load AP. So we mark that with AP. Our commander is gonna direct fire. Our gunner is going to fire main gun. And our assistant driver is firing the bow MG. Okay, this is a little bit nervous. I've never taken a shot at a tank before in this campaign, and in my own campaigns, which I don't record, There hasn't been many times, and the few times I've done, the results haven't been on my to my favor. Okay, so we start with the bow MG. Usually you do the main gun first, but I just want to do that first to get it out of the way. I'm gonna forget it otherwise. We roll 14, so that means we are spending one 30 cal box. So we go from 29 to 28. So again, anyone who complained about my very frequent use of artillery and or airstrike, I don't know if anyone has yet because I'm recording very far into the future. But you can see it takes so long time this game, so don't bother, just spam it. Get rid of these very long days because you're going to be playing for far too long otherwise. And there are many games to play, not just Patton's best, even though this is my currently right now it's my favorite game. Okay, so that's it. I'm not gonna try to talk to get away from this very pressing situation. Okay, so let's calculate now what we need here to take out this guy, and I'm even gonna bring out a paper. So to hit a vehicle target at medium range, we need a 55 or lower. It's a direct fire against a vehicle target with a 75 at medium range. 55 or lower. Let's look at our modifiers. Crew gun rating, and our crew gun rating for our driver, loader, and everything is going to be 23. So the 55 turns into 78. Versus AT gun, fog or falling snow, through or into smoke. And also we have the base numbers to hit are halved for each smoke markers in the fire zone in the target zone. So the 55, half of that is 22. So 22 plus 23, that is going to be 45, right? I forgot about that what do you call it? Smoke marker. Okay. Smart target is an average target. Target in woods, nope. Okay, so that's what we have, unfortunately, 45 or lower, but that is to hit. So 45, let's do it here, new. 45 to hit, but then to get rate of fire, we normally have 30, but then it's going to be minus gunner's rating, which is 8, so 38, minus loader's rating, and that is also 8, I believe. Yes, sir. So it's now minus, it's going to be on a 46. And then minus 10 if ammo reload taken from the ready rack, minus 10. So that is 56. On a 56 or lower, if I calculate this correctly, let me check one more time. Yes, sir. We will have rate of fire. So 56 or lower, we get another shot. 45 or lower, we hit. So this is the moment of truth. We go ahead and take our after action report and just scratch off 1 AP rounds. We go from 11 to 10 and we roll now 45 to hit, 56 or lower to get another shot. 27, perfect. We have our first hit, which is an AP round. And we have also acquired target. So that's a -5 modifier. So we now need 50 or lower to hit. Okay. We mark off from our ready rack 1. Let's see here. From 10 to 9 AP rounds. So we do it again. Let's say rate of fire remains the same. We do one more shot. And we're all 73 now, so that is going to be a miss, unfortunately. Okay, but we have 1 AP round. So let's see if we can do this, guys. It's definitely not impossible. So we have hit the target, but to kill the target, AP to kill, 75. We are hitting a Panzer 4 on the side. And on the side, at medium range, we need a 72 or lower to kill. 72 or lower to kill. Even though we have the spot marker, sorry, the smoke marker, doesn't mean because we have hit. 72 or lower. Okay, let's do this. 65. We get him. We kill our first tank. We kill a Panzer 4. Oh, okay. And this is, my friends, this is what makes it worth it. I am, honestly, I have a pain in my breast. I don't know if I need to call 911, but we knocked out a Panzer 4 for 7 VP. Oh man, we got him. I was sure we were gonna miss, and he was gonna fire at us and take us out, but we got him. All right, let's see here. Smoke remains, spotted is removed. And that is the end of our turn. We go now to enemy turn. So we roll on enemy action, advanced scenario for the MG. And roll 82. MG 82 fires at infantry. And he's firing on medium range. MG at medium range. He needs a 30 or lower to kill. And he rolls 87, so it's not a kill. Roll on friendly action. To get to MG, we need 1 to 30, but we have 4 US controlled sectors now. So instead of 1 to 30, minus 3 for everyone, 1 to 42 to kill. And we roll, I can't see what it is, 18. So we get the MG team as well. So we mark off on our after action report. 1 team VP for machine gun knocked out. Okay, one last roll on the random events table. 34, which is harassing fire. Ooh, harassing fire, that's bad because we have all of our hatches open. Let's hope, let's pray that we get a roll of 1 to 50. 95, no. No. Commander possibly wounded, if not buttoned up. No. Okay, let's look at the wounds table now. On a roll of 1 to 42, nothing happens, but on a roll of 93 or higher, we're either sent home or killed. That's going to be the end of the game. Ooh, 37. It's a near miss. Non-effect on wounds and non-effect on bailing out. 37, we make it. Oh dear Lord, I'm sweating profoundly. Look at my hands. It's like, oh, okay, we made it. We got the Panzer 4. We survived the harassing fire. It's the end of this battle. Okay. I gotta brief. Let's get rid of these markers. And let's reset our battle board. And again, this is what I love with Patton's best. This is where it shines. Determine your tanks. The combat is over. We captured that area. We go ahead and mark it on our after action report. 1 VP for captured area. That is our 3rd captured area for today. And we go ahead and roll for that resistance in the A area. We roll a 1, so finally we have some light resistance. And we go ahead and look at our deployment table. Roll on that. And roll. Oh no. 99. We are the lead tank. We are moving and we are the lead tank. That's horrible. I have a little cube that I usually put here when I'm the lead tank to give me a big warning that do not hold back on artillery strikes and the like. Right, we are going into an A area. We still have 3 areas to go. Also, we should do another stuff here. We should determine tanks deployment, mark any open hatches. They will remain open. Mark the round in the main gun. We keep HE. And we also remove our orders here to prepare for next combat, if any. Position loader. No, face the tank and turret in direction desired. Okay, but we are the lead tank, so that is bad news. Let's see how many hours. We still have 6 hours, and it's gonna be a total of 2 hours and 45 minutes of travel time. So we have approximately 1 hour for each area to call for support. I'll mark off 45 minutes here to call for artillery strikes 3 times. Happens on 1 to 7. First one is granted. Second one is granted. And third one is also granted. I go ahead and move into the new area. We spend not 45 minutes doing that we normally do when there is no direct road. We spend 1 hour since we have mud. And then we roll a d10 on the advanced fire. That's going to be rounded down 1.5. 1.5. That's 1 rounded down. So 1 30 cal box and 1 HE round. So we still have 7 too many HE rounds. We want to get rid of those so we don't have any nasty surprises if we are hit. We go from 29 to 27 fuel. We roll now. I'm going to increase here also. We got the Panzer 4 with our tanks. We go from 7 to 14 personal VP for our commander. Combat will occur normally on a roll of 8 or higher, but since it's an A area, it's going to be on a 7 or higher. And we roll a 10, so we have combat. Okay, 2 enemy units will spawn, but we'll place out our advanced fire markers first. So we roll for the 2 enemy units. 68, and we mark off 50 minutes here also for the battle. I always forget. 68, that is going to be AT gun again. And then the second enemy is going to be 86, which is a truck. So we have 1 hard target, 1 easy target. And the AT gun spawns here, and range of AT gun will be, looks like long range. I never learned the ranges in my head. It's long range. And terrain is going to be, let's see, it's an A area. That's going to be building. I wonder if AT guns can be in buildings. Nope. For AT guns, building is open terrain, except November 44 and February 45 when building is fortification. So it's in the open terrain. And then we have our truck, which spawns at this location, and range for the truck is close. And facing is going to be the rear, I believe. Yes. And terrain is going to be wood. Nope, it's going to be hold down. Truck hold down at close range. That's rather odd. Okay, let's roll for advancing fire first versus the truck. And the truck is going to be hit on a roll of 1 to 60, and then we have 3 use control markers to 1 to 69. And we roll 38, so the truck is retreating. Remember, no VP for advancing fire. So we got rid of 1 target with our advancing fire. And then we'll put our artillery support in. And we need to roll 1 to 23 to kill the AT gun. Normally 1 to 20, but since we have... nope, it's not in the woods or in the forest. So 1 to 20 to kill, over 80 we have smoke. 47, first one fails. 64, second one fails. And finally 58, so the third one also fails. We roll now to see if there is an ambush. Ambush happens on a roll of 1 to 7. We get a 9, so there is no ambush. That's very uncommon. Okay, we got an 80 gun. The first thing we want to do is spot him. So we go ahead and first attempt to spot with our gunner. We have a target here. Let's see our spotting table. Spotter moving, targeting woods, nope. Okay, so basically we just need an 8 or lower to spot, 4 or lower to identify. 5, so he is spotted. We will attempt now with the commander to identify. He is identified. We roll on the gun appearance table. We roll a 1, so that nasty 88 turns into a normal puck. Puck 38, which is not a very impressive AT gun in comparison to the 88. So we can probably do something about that. Okay, let's see. It's not going to be worth it to try to hit him. I think because at long range it's too hard to hit. It's direct fire 0, long range area fire 50, but you know, to kill with area fire an infantry target 35 or lower, so that is very low chance to kill that guy. So I think what I'm gonna do is just play it safe here and go ahead and close my hatches. I am the lead tank, remember, so let's not take any chances. Our loader is gonna go ahead and fire the mortar, and our, let's see here, I'll open my hatch with my gunner and commander, and I'll throw a smoke grenade with the commander. And I am currently moving, so I'll keep moving because that is going to make me a harder target to hit. So I'm not going to attempt to stop because that is just going to be a favor to the enemy. Okay, so orders. We go ahead now and pop smoke. So we pop smoke in front hex with the mortar and in our hex with the commander. So that's two smoke grenades, very good. And then we go to the enemy phase. So we roll on enemy action, advanced scenario for AT gun, and we roll 38. 38 for AT gun is going to be fires at any tank, and 50L at long range kills on a 1, 2, or 3. And roll 83, so it's not going to kill anything. Friendly action on the AT gun, 1 to 29 to kill. And we roll 23, so the puck is killed. And I was nervous that we are the lead tank, and you know, a lot of bad stuff can happen. I should have fired with the assistant driver at close range, advancing fire, but I forgot, also with the gunner. Let's hope we don't get Panzer now, random events table. Roll 53, which is friendly advance. So we would normally capture an area now, but we don't need to do that since the battle is effectively over. So we remove our spotting markers and our moving marker. And we note that we have captured another area. So that's 4 VP now for captured areas. And we look at our determine, let's see here, determine your tank's deployment from the deployment table. And we roll 5 or 3, whatever. It's 1 to 20, it's hold down. Stopped and hold down. Thankful for that. Marking the open hatches. I'll open all the hatches. And then I'll remove the orders here. Mark around in main gun. We got HE. Face a tank and turret in direction desired. We get to roll for resistance here for free. We have another light resistance. Let's see how much time we still have. We still have 3 hours. The traveling is going to be a total of 1 hour and 45 minutes. So we still have 2 hours and 15 minutes remaining, so it's all good. We mark off 45 minutes for 3 artillery strikes attempts. First is a fail, second is successful, and third is also successful. We mark off another 15 minutes for artillery strike attempts, and it's successful. We go ahead and move in with our task force. We mark off again not only 45 minutes but 1 hour because we have mud, and we go from 27 fuel to 25 fuel, and we roll on advancing fire. We roll 3, so that's gonna be 130 cal box. We go from 27 to 26. 77 HE main gun ammo. We go from 77 to 76, and we roll now to see if there's combat. Combat will occur on a roll of 8 or higher. And we have 10, so we have more combat. Again, you see why I spam artillery. We put out our advanced fire markers. We go ahead and roll for 2 enemies, and again we mark off 15 minutes for combat occurring. And let's get rid of the after action report. We got 2 enemies to activate. We have number 31, which is a machine gun. And we have 94, I read, yes, 94, which is going to be a Panzer Speerwagen or Speerwagen. So we roll to see what it is. It is 8, which means it's a Speerwagen, so a half track. Okay, a machine gun and a half track. I think we can deal with them. 2. There's just the problem of enemy reinforcements. 7. Distance for MG team is going to be long. Distance for Speerwagen is going to be medium, I believe. Speerwagen, yes, medium. Facing for the Speerwagen is going to be, I believe, the side. Yes. Terrain for the MG team is going to be woods. We're in a B area, so 1 to 3 is woods. The Speerwagen's terrain for B area is open. Okay, so let's see what we want to do here. We want to roll first for advancing fire against the Speerwagen. And on a roll of 1 to 40 normally kills, but plus 9, so 1 to 49. I mean a minus 9 to our die. And then we have a plus 10 advancing fire or artillery fire versus vehicles. So the 1 to 49 turns into a 1 to 39. And we get 4, so we have definitely made a Speerwagen retreat. Remember guys, no VP for advancing fire. Get rid of our advancing fire markers. And we roll now on our 3 artillery strikes versus the machine gun. Friendly action to kill machine gun, 1 to 30 to kill, but we have a minus 3 for machine gun target in woods, so 1 to 33 to kill him. And we have a roll of 30 straight away, so the machine gun is annihilated. We put him over here. Okay, we roll to see if there's an ambush, but before we do so, we go ahead and note 1 more VP for another knocked out machine gun. And we roll to see if there is ambush. 1 to 7, there is an ambush. Yes, we have an ambush. So we roll on the random events table. And we roll 89. That's flanking fire. So there's nothing to shoot on. So, and then it's our turn. We do as always, guys. Close the damn hatches. Fire the coaxial and bow MG. In case we run into Panzerfausts, we roll for ammo expenditure and gun malfunction. 1 ammo box spent and 31. Okay, so just 1. So we go from 26 to 25 30 cal boxes. And let's see what we want to do now. We roll for 1 last time now on random events table. And we roll 88, so that's another flanking fire. So combat ends and we survive another round of combat. We reset the battle board. We have captured one area. Mark it on our after action report. One more VP, that's the 5th. So we are now only one area away from the exit area. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First we roll for resistance in that area. 1, very close to being a 9. It's going to be light resistance. And then we go ahead and roll for deployment table. And roll a 2. So again, we are hold down. And let's see here. Marking the open hatches. We'll open them all. And main gun load. I should only have... okay, I think I should have 3 left, right? I believe so. Face the tank and turret, blah blah blah. Yep, we were done. Okay, so operations. Let's see how much time we have left, guys. It's gonna take 45 minutes to go there. 30 for the dirt road, 50 minutes for the mud. So we have time to call in for 3 artillery strikes. First one is granted. Second one is granted. Third one is also granted. 3 artillery strikes granted. We go ahead and move into the exit area. And we spend 45 minutes doing so. And 2 fuel. We go from 25 to 23 fuel. We're all on advanced fire. We're on 9. So that's going to be 4 30 cal boxes. We go from 25 to 20 because we also spent one with the ammo. I think I forgot to note that. We go from 76 to 72 HE rounds. We still have 2 extra HE rounds. I hate that when I order you to carry that extra ammo. Okay, let's roll to see if we have combat. It is an A area. Combat will occur on a roll of 7 or higher. And we get 10 again. So yet again we have combat. And we mark off 15 minutes, the last time of the day, for yet another combat phase. I'm telling you guys, be generous with your artillery. Otherwise, you're going to have a game time of, for one campaign, we're talking hundreds of hours. And we roll on the activation table for 2 enemy units. And we roll 90. 90 is going to be a truck. And second enemy, 64, which is going to be a tank. Okay, and the truck spawns over here, and the tank spawns over here. Distance for the tank is going to be close. Distance for the truck is going to be, let's see here, truck medium range. And facing for the tank is going to be front. Facing for the truck is going to be, see here, side. Terrain for the tank is 5. 5 means, you know, A area. Woods. And truck is also woods. All right, so we have some advanced fire first to deal with. We look at our friendly action table and the Tiger. Tiger 1 to 10 to take out, 60 or high to smoke, but plus 10 if it's advancing fire or artillery versus a vehicle except trucks. So basically only on a 1, 2 or 3 you will get them. They roll 96, so that's at least going to be smoke. Smoke on 60 or higher. And then we have the truck, and the truck is going to be on 1 to 69 or lower, and we get the truck at least. And there's no VP, as you know. I've said it a few times already in this video. I'll probably say it a few times again before we end. Okay, we have a total of 3 artillery strikes, which doesn't help us very much against a Tiger, I'm afraid, since we have the +10 die roll modifier for advancing fire, artillery fire versus vehicles. So only a kill on 1, 2, or 3. And first one is unsuccessful. Second one is unsuccessful, and third and last is unsuccessful. And I should have checked for smoke. On our 60 or high we get smoke, but I think we got at least one, so 78. Again, we have some fog of war. It's impossible in this game not to have fog of war. We roll to see if there is an ambush on 1 to 7, and we roll 7, so there's an ambush. Enemy action with a +10 now because it's an ambush on the tank. 11, we get, it becomes 21, which is move to the left. So he moves to the left, smoke remains, and we put a moving marker, and we roll again for facing. We roll 7, so I think 7 facing, that is the side, right? Yes, that's the side. And we check for terrain, which is 7, which is open. So he's moving in the open. Tempting target, I gotta admit, but I don't think I'm gonna fire. Yeah, I just realized that the tank we fired on, we actually moved. We pivoted the tank, and when you do that, you can't fire if you aren't stabilizer engaged. But you know, we would even if we would have turned the turret and fired, we would have hit because it's just a +10. So I'll say that the very happy kill I got, where I cried almost about, it's still approved. I just would have used the gunner to turn the turret and fire instead of the driver to actually pivot. But yeah, remember that if you aren't gyro stabilizer trained, you cannot pivot and fire. All right, so let's see what we want to do. But I actually think I pivoted. Yes, I did. I pivoted, I stopped, and then in the next round I fired. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, we have random events table now. And we roll, what do we roll? 18. Enemy artillery. Okay. On a 1 to 6, 1 friendly squad is killed. On a 7 to 9, 2 are killed, and 10, 3 are killed. And we get a 6, we lose 1 friendly infantry squad. And that means we will lose 3 VP on this day. Okay, then we finally have smoke depletion phase and order time. Before we have orders, we have spotting phase. So I will attempt to spot. Let's see who I can spot with my loader, who has an 8 in rating. And this guy has moved. So let's see our spotting table here. Target in woods. Target is moving -3. Target is close range -2. Large target -1. So we have a total of -6. So we roll a 9, of course. 9 or 10 always means the target is hidden from view. That's totally annoying. Add that to the list of things I don't like. That's number 3 on the things I don't like of this game. All right, so what are we gonna do then? Tough call. We are gonna pivot the tank. See here, we pivot the tank, and we change gun load to AP. See here, change gun load to AP, and I'm not gonna use any advanced fire or anything into this zone because that I'm a little bit unsure, but I think actually that might affect the tiger. It's not gonna kill him, but draw his attention, and it might be counted as you firing at him. I have anyway an idea about that. The rules aren't very clear on that point, to be honest. So we just do that, but that actually means I'll lose my hold down position. Well, it's worth it. Otherwise, he's gonna hit my side. We lose the hold down position, and we change our gun load to AP from HE. And that's the end. We go now again to enemy action. So we put a target on this guy also because he has no, sorry, my mistake. Okay, tank. And he rolls 20. So that is move forward. Okay, that's very odd. He moves into this area and captures one US-controlled territory that way. That's very bad for us. We have him in, right behind us now. We need to roll for facing and terrain. So facing, he shows us the butt, and then terrain 5, which is going to be a building. Sorry, it's not going to be a building. It's going to be woods. So, it is tempting to take a shot at him now as we have the rear. We roll now for friendly action to get the tiger on a roll of 1 to 10, but -3 for each US controlled sector, so 1 to 16 to take him out. And we roll 79. So we don't get him, but we get a smoke marker. Anything over 16, we get a smoke marker. Random events. And roll 67. No, that's enemy reinforcements. 62. That is another tank. And roll for location. Roll a 3. It spawns over here. And distance. Long range. Facing. Facing is... I'll re-roll that one. It's not quite straight. 5. Which is front. Terrain is going to be number 4. Let's see here. Woods, I believe. No, hold down. Okay, so what do we do now? It's my turn again. Okay, the gunner will attempt to spot the tiger here. And it's a large target, so we have a -1. And he spots with 2, so it's spotted and identified. So let's identify it. On a roll of 9, it's a Panzer 5, so that is going to be a Panther tank. Let's see if we can find one of those. It's better than a Tiger, of course, but they're still very, very dangerous. It has a very good gun. Okay, and then with my commander, I attempt, or actually with my loader, I attempt to spot that tiger. We have now a -3, -2, -1, so a total of -6 to our roll. So we get a 10, so it's hidden from view. Are you kidding me? What should we do? We should deplete smoke, is what we should do. Okay, the question is now, I think I'm simply gonna pop smoke. So let's remove these. I'm gonna see if my camera is still recording. It's 9 in the evening. I've been recording for a long time. That's what I'm telling you, man. Don't be careful with that artillery and airstrikes. You're gonna be playing forever. It's still fun though. It's just that I know that long playthroughs, usually I don't get too many views on those. I need to keep it a little bit shorter. I am gonna pop smoke with my mortar and with my commander. See here, throw smoke grenade. The loader fires the mortar. The commander throws a smoke grenade. I will fire the coaxial and the bow MG. So the assistant driver fires the bow MG and the gunner fires the coaxial. Question is, should I pivot? I don't want to have the tiger behind me, so I am gonna. The problem is if I pivot, I give him my side, and then I'll still have my ass towards him, I guess. Or is that gonna be counted as the side? I think that's going to be counted as the side, so I think... Alright, I'll pivot. Okay, so movement action, pivoting. And then we have smoke, so we have... First we pop smoke here, and then we pop smoke into our own hex. And then we fire with the coaxial and the bow MG. And they are put into this sector, which is actually unnecessary. Well, he could potentially move into here and capture it, so there could be a Panzerfaust attack there, so we're still gonna do it. We're all for ammo expenditure. 1 ammo box. That is gun malfunction on the bow MG, because we got a roll of 100. So the BMG is broken currently. So we remove the bow MG advanced fire marker. Cannot put advancing fire out with a dysfunctioning gun. And that's it for us. We roll now on enemy action. We roll for the Panther first. Who rolls a 99. Fires at lead tank. And unfortunately, I'm not the lead tank any longer. He will kill with his 75 LL. He will kill on a roll of 61 or lower. However, to kill numbers of half for each smoke marker, the fire encounters from the fire zone to the target zone. So we have, again, he needs 61 to kill, but with the smoke marker, it's going to be a 30 or lower to kill. And he gets a 74. Okay, we make it. Then we have the Tiger. And he rolls 77. No. Fires at any tank. Okay, good. We are at 81 to 85. He will fire at us. We were close there. You know, from that angle, he will kill us at close range. Okay, so fires at any tank, and he has the 88L. So in close range, it's 68 to kill. But we have 2 smoke markers, so they are going to be halved 2 times. So 68 turns into 34. And 34 turns into 17. So he needs a 17 or less to kill. Is that right? 68, 34. Yes, sir. And 34, 17. Yes, and he gets 34. So fortunately for us, we have 2 smoke markers, so he doesn't kill us. Okay, friendly action. We have the Panther tank, 1 to 26 to kill. Yes. We'll get 98, so we don't kill him, but we get smoke on him. And then we have the Tiger, which is 1 to 16 to kill. And we get 72, so no kill, but over 60, so we do get smoke. Okay, we roll on random events table. And we roll 18, which is more enemy artillery, unfortunately. 1 to 6, 1 knocked out friendly infantry. 7 to 9, 2, 10, 3, and we get 10, so that's 3 infantry squads. Holy moly. So we're down now actually 12 VP from 12 VP loss from friendlies killed. Totally 4 infantry squads lost. Okay, it's our turn again. Well, hello guys, this is Daniel from the future again. As I was editing the video, I noticed that I took 2 artillery strikes on the random events table. And I was so focused on the artillery getting killed, our friendlies, that I forgot one important thing. When you roll on the enemy artillery on the random events, you have to do a collateral damage check on the collateral damage table. If you have open hatches for your crew members, there is a chance they might be wounded or killed. I rolled 2 times on the random events and got the result of enemy artillery, and both of those times I had my hatches open, so I'm gonna try to remove a little bit fog of war here, and I will roll 2 times here on the collateral damage table. So first time we roll 5, and 1 to 50, 5 has no effect. And then for the second and last enemy artillery strike, I roll 82. 82 means loader possibly wounded if not buttoned up. So that means we have to roll on the wounds table now for our loader. And we roll 57 for the loader, which means 48 to 72 is a light wound with no effect at all, and also no effect on bailing out if you are bailing out. Let's see if we have any modifiers here. Crewman's rating of the bailout, minefields due to harassing fire. For any crewman during nope. Okay, so there are no modifiers. So we were lucky that time, even though we had both of all of our hatches open, we did not take any collateral damage on our crew members, and we still can't spot this because it still remains hidden. It's not moving any longer. You take that away on the first round. That the tank actually doesn't move, or the enemy doesn't move, so it's in the woods, not moving, but it's still hidden. We deplete our smoke markers. And let's see here, or what we want to do. We want to keep pivoting, and we'll keep firing, but we're not going to throw any smoke grenades or fire the mortar. Let's see here. Fire mortar. Nope, we're not going to do that. I think we're not. Nope, we're not, because I'm hoping to get a shot at this guy. But he has to move for me to fire at him, so it's... I don't know how that's going to happen. We'll remove this also. I will attempt to repair the coaxial with the assistant driver. And our gunner will fire the coaxial. Commander do nothing. Loader do nothing. The hatch... Well, the loader could fire the SMG. Okay, so we first start by firing the SMG and the coaxial. Or actually, first is movement, sorry. So first we pivot. Then we fire a submachine gun and the coaxial. Roll for ammo expenditure. Only once, because we don't do it with the submachine gun. And then we attempt to repair the gun, the BOMG, and gun malfunction table. So we roll 1 to 20, it's repaired. 21 to 90, no effect. 91 or higher, it's gun broken for the remainder of the day. Crewman's rating is on the assistant driver 7, so we have a -7 to our roll. And we rolled 64, so it's no effect, unfortunately. We don't manage to repair it. Okay, that is the end of our orders. So we go again to enemy action. We start with the Panther, big bad Panther. Rolls 77, which is fire at any tank. The 75 LL at long range kills at 61, but we have now 2 smoke markers, so it's 30. It's 15 to kill 2 smoke markers. And he rolls 30, so we just make it with our 2 smoke markers again. Then we have the Tiger. Rolls 20, and 20 for the Tiger is... See here. 20 for the Tiger is move forward. And now that he moves forward, he actually goes off the map. And moving forward actually means that he will capture this area, because he will go to this area. This happens very rarely. That means we have lost one area, and there's actually no friendly forces loss, anything like that. So how much VP you lose, that's a very good question. You have victory models for lose map area. On advance is ×1, on battle is ×3, on counterattack it's -2. So I'm guessing that I lose one VP or something, because that's Each captured area is 1. There's nothing here. Knocked out fortified position, captured exit area, each captured area. So I'm guessing 1. Will you do one of these, a circle for each area that we lose to an enemy? But anyway, we got rid of the tank, so that is always nice. Okay, we roll now on random events table, or friendly action table, sorry. Friendly action table, and we roll against the Panther. To kill the Panther, we need 1 to 26. And we roll 81, so unfortunately it's not a hit, but we get 1 smoke marker, because 80 or higher we have smoke. Then we roll on random events table. We roll 97, which is flanking fire. Perfect, we get another shot at that Panzer 5, the Panther. So 1 to 20 to kill, plus 10 dice roll modifier for flanking fire. So now it's 1 to 30 to kill, plus we have -3 for each, so 1 to 36 to kill now. Come on. Yes, we get 24, so that was, I promise you guys, it was on the 22. So finally we get this asshole. Panzer 5, we don't get him personally, but our team gets him. And that is going to be the end, finally, the end of the day. So that is a typical day that actually becomes a little bit too long in my flavor. Okay, so we do capture the area. This is the end of combat. That was the last random event. So this, I'm going to clean it off later. Okay, so let's look at our after action report, guys. How things went today. No, it's not clear. It's overcast today. Overcast. So how did things go today? We scored a total of 7 VP ourselves from knocking out a Panzer 4. I'm so happy about that. That was so cool. And then we lost 4 infantry squads. So that is a -12. There is no information here on this after action report on how much VP you lose for having a area lost map area, but I'm guessing it's because when you capture an area you get 1 VP, so I'm guessing that it's gonna be -1, so we make a -1 here, so the total VP loss is -13 from infantry squads, friendly casualties, and from lost map area. So okay, knocked out light weapons, we got 2 VP, knocked out self-propelled gun 6, knocked out 80 gun, knocked out Panzer 5 9, knocked out 80 gun 2 of those, makes for a total of 8 VP, and we have captured areas 5, and the modifier makes it ×2, so 5 turns into 10. And then we have captured exit area 10, which turns into 20. So our final VP then for areas is 30 -1, so it's 29. And then we have a total of 10, 19, 25 from friendly forces. So our total VP now is 30. 30, 45, 50, 30, 45, 54, 60, 62. 62 minus 13, that's 52, 49. So our total VP for today is 49 VP. I'll say that's not a bad day. We got 7 VP ourselves. We killed our first tank, so I'm very happy with how the day ended. Okay, let's roll on our ratings. My sergeant needs a roll of 8 or higher. If we get 10, I love having my sergeant commander promoted. Vince C, the corporal gunner, needs a 9 or higher. Almost. W. Peterson, our loader, needs a 9 or higher. The driver, J. Irish Harkin, needs an 8 or higher. Yes. And our assistant driver also needs an 8 or higher. He gets a 7, but we still get 2 crew in rating. So now we're at 8, 8, 8, 8, 7. We are really, getting somewhere. It feels great. And it feels like soon we'll be in our jumbo Sherman tank and we'll have a high crew rating and we'll be knocking out tank after tank. So, guys, thank you so much, as usual, for watching me. You have just watched me play 1 day of combat on the 27th of August. Sorry, I don't know why I wrote 27. It should be the 25th of August, actually. So it's the 25th of August here. We still have a long way to go, but we are getting somewhere. So join me for next time here on Patton's Best. Next episode is going to be episode number 12. We have, not really 1/4, but something like 1/6 of the campaign. But if we keep rolling as we did today on the combat calendar, well, the end isn't too far away. So keep wishing me the best, and we'll see whatever happens. If you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Please comment what you thought of the video. Should I have done something differently? Did you see me make an error? I'm sure you did, because it's Fog of War. In Patton's Best, you're always going to make some small errors. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.